Yo, what is absolutely Gucci, y'all? Welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about the cost of Puerto Rico and of this trip. If you haven't checked out the series, go ahead and check it out. Otherwise, you'll be coming into a bunch of spoilers. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So let's talk about the fixed costs. The costs that will vary from person to person, like the flight, Airbnb/hotels, food and drinks, gas, excursions, things of that nature. For me, my flight was $132 with 99 cents. I took Spirit Airlines. It was cheap for me because I was doing Google Price flight tracking, which has been helping me out a lot to pick out the best dates and things of that nature for my trips. Next up, my motorcycle rental. I rented out this 2023 Himalayan Royal Enfield, which is a really good bike, really nice for off-roading and on-roading. Has a bunch of accessories that you can add to it, which was really nice. I really needed that. Of course, you can also rent out scooters in Puerto Rico, some up to like 150cc, but again, I had some luggage with me, so I don't think I would be able to be comfortable on a scooter with a bag strapped to the back of it. But my motorcycle rental, I got it from Rideshare. Shout out to Rideshare. And my motorcycle rental was for 7 days. So it was $950 with 25 cents, which is honestly a big chunk of my trip and a big chunk of my expenses. Next up, Airbnbs. I stayed at different Airbnbs every single day, so I was moving around obviously, but in total for my 7 days there, my Airbnb cost was 582 cents. Next up, let's talk about how much I spent on food and drinks. I came into Puerto Rico with $500 in cash, and I left with $363 in cash, so I only spent $137 in cash, and that was mainly from like getting water or getting gas as well. But for food, I was spending probably max $20 per meal. So like I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There were like 2 days where I didn't eat dinner, only because I don't know how it is for anybody else, but for me, if I eat outside every single day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there's going to be a point where I am too stuffed, where I don't want to eat dinner at all and I just want to snack on something. So that happened to me. But in total, I'll say I spent probably like $350 in food for the 7 days. And then gas, I was probably spending like $10 every other day on gas. So I probably spent like $50. And mind you, I did 707 miles around the island, off-road and on-road. So keep that in mind. That'll vary. Now, excursions, the only thing I did for an excursion was night kayaking, and that went out to be $79 for me. So for the excursions, I'm not going to go too into details with that because that's going to vary from person to person. So let's sum up everything. So like I said, I did 7 days in Puerto Rico, 707 miles. First up, let's add up the flight, which was $132.99, $950 for my motorcycle rental, $950.25 to be exact. And then for my Airbnbs, it was $500 with 82 cents. And then I spent $137 in cash. So let's add that up as well. So food, I'm going to say $350. Gas, I'm going to say like $50. And then for my excursion, it was just $79. So in total, I spent $2,206, give or take, for 7 days in Puerto Rico. Again, this number can vary from person to person, but I would say save up to like $2,000. Or even if you get a scooter, but a bigger engine scooter, you could get that number down to like 1,500 probably. But again, that's how much I spent on my trip. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And see y'all in the next trip. Peace out.